Welcome back to Vintage Cube, everybody. Here we are for another one, and this time we get lucky and open a Black Lotus. So that's a good time. Maybe we can try to go off with a Storm deck or something, but obviously Lotus just great in anything. But it is particularly good in Storm, where you're trying to have one big powerful turn. But of course, just playing it and playing a random 4-mana Planeswalker on turn one also will win you a lot of games. But so yeah, we'll take Lotus, see where the cards take us, and have an eye towards Storm. Otherwise in this pack, it's actually not too exciting. Next person over is going to be a little bit sad. There's a couple of decent Planeswalkers with Chandra, Liana, and Garruk. And like Golos is decent, but none of those are standouts to me early in a pack. Yeah, let's take our Lotus and see what we get here. Okay, not really seeing much here in terms of Storm. I could see taking Natural Order. Lotus probably at its worst in mono green, to be totally honest, but still perfectly fine. And Natural Order is a really, really powerful card, so I'm just gonna take it here. Yeah, I think it's just a cut above. I could see taking Armageddon if you're interested in doing that sort of thing. There's Sundering Titan. This is definitely worse than Natural Order. Geist is okay, but let's just take the order and see if we get there or not. Okay, from here, still not a ton. These packs have been kind of mediocre. I'm probably just gonna take Tropical Island. Fyndhorn Elves obviously good with Natural Order, but there's lots of little elves you can grab, so I don't need to prioritize them that highly. And Tropical Island is an excellent piece of fixing since you're often going to end up adding blue to your green decks. Could take Bolus of Citadel for that added spice, but I think just go with this. Okay, now there's an Oracle. That's a perfectly fine green creature. I wouldn't even mind playing it off a Lotus. Just get it out there, make some extra land drops. Seems pretty good. Cryptic's fine as well, but often in your green-blue decks, you don't end up that heavy on blue, and I think Oracle might even be a better card. They're honestly close. Cryptic's really strong, though, so I don't know about that, but Oracle's certainly easier to cast. Alright. What I want to do here. Avenger's like one of my least favorite ram targets unless you end up specifically with opposition, and then it's obviously excellent. I have my Elder's a little weak. Inferno Titan's good, but it's red. I could take Renin 6. I've seen this card put in some pretty good work, so I might look to splash a Renin 6. Yeah, let's give that a shot. I haven't gotten to play with this card very much, and it's definitely a powerful one. And just provide some value, recycling like a fetch land. Obviously, if you get some like a strip mine, it's insane. And then, it can pick off random targets sometimes, which can matter. Picking off an opposing elf for like a looter or against an aggressive deck, even like just one of their 2/1s, can end up being a pretty good play. So our deck's shaping up a little bit. Didn't end up moving into any storm of any kind. Well, we didn't really see cards for it that I would have liked to pick highly. So we'll see where we end up. Obviously looking for things for both sides of Natural Order here, and then just ramp in general is good. Any kind of strip mine wasteland would be excellent with Renin 6, but even just fetch land would be really good. Okay, well there's the opposition. So now I'm regretting that last pick a little bit, but opposition still ends up being good pretty often regardless. We're going to take it. Again, not much competition here in this pack. Turnabout, the first Storm card we've seen, but I think we're pretty well on track for what we're doing here. So I'll just take the opposition. What just happened there? That was weird. Good thing I didn't end up with a Kithian, because that would have been a lot worse in this deck. Move these things over the 4-drop slot. It's gonna hang out with the 1-drops, sure. Okay, so opposition gives us another direction where we want to, like, of course it works well with mana elves, but you want some token generators ideally, like a deranged hermit. I'm gonna grab that one. I think had I not had opposition, I would probably be picking Tireless Tracker over it. I've really liked this card a lot. I can generate quite a bit of value, but obviously with opposition, deranged hermit is insane, so we'll take it here. Our opponent's taking their sweet time here. All right, what do we want to do here? So, Hurion's okay, but I think for me it's between these two. Beast Within is just a nice piece of, deal with anything. Turning a Planeswalker into a 3/3 is often good. Bloodbraid Elf, though, powerful card, and we're already looking to splash red anyway. So I might just take Bloodbraid, why not? It's a random body for opposition, and it's going to cast some of our other cards, so that's pretty good. Our curve definitely a little high right now. We need to find some of the low end of the mono green decks. This is not exactly where you want to be. It's a late Chandra. I'm a little tempted by it. If we get the fixing, I would definitely play it. Don't love Uro. It's not an Oath deck pretty clearly. Yeah, I'm just going to take Chandra. I can play it off a Lotus. It's a combo. Might end up being a little tough to play this opposition, but I think it'll be worth to stretch our mana for a card that good. Not a ton here. I'll just take the Sundering Titan. There's some situations where I might want that if we like get a channel or something. Channel Sundering Titan's not like a massive combo, but it can do stuff. Ooh, I'll take an Ancient Grudge. That's a pretty nice one. So that's a solid piece of interaction. So we're looking like we're going to be definitely into the red. Unfortunately, we didn't end up wheeling very much green stuff. So there's definitely another green drafter or two at the table. So we'll need to prioritize our ramp a little bit higher than we would normally here. I don't love Fauna Shaman typically, but I think I'll take it here. There's some outs where like a sneak attack deck down the line somewhere, and Fauna Shaman can work okay with that. FMI Elder. Man, I don't like this card, but yeah, okay, I'll take it. I hope not to play it. Ooh, Siege Gang? You know what? That's a combo with opposition. I don't mind that at all. Our mana's stretched real thin right now. I will say that. Okay, well, I think, I don't know if it was last draft or the draft before that, but we had a Mana Crypt recently, and it really showed off the power of that card. So I'm going to be snapping that one up. Cradle would be definitely good in this deck. Again, we have lots of token generators, but Mana Crypt just... This generates lots of mana a few turns into the game. This generates lots of mana on turn 1, and that's a big, big difference. Courser, I would put in the deck, but I'm not, like, excited about it or anything. So we'll just take Mana Crypt here. Still looking for some combos with this Renin 6. We need to find fetches or strip mines or whatever. Well, hard to say no to a mana drain. So I'm going to take it. Our mana is going to be rough, but I think that these cards are just too strong to not take. Would love this Noble Hierarch, would love this Scalding Tarn. Both would be really, really strong, but like I can't pass a mana drain, Alright. Might have to take Elves of Deep Shadow. It's a pretty bad elf since it generates effectively colorless mana for us, but we need the elves. We have this natural order. We have pretty expensive cards, so we just need the ramp. The alternative would be take Urza, which is just a really strong card. And I don't know, maybe that's the way to do it. Like with Lotus and Crypt, maybe I can get out of green actually. Like, what green cards do I have? I have Deranged Hermit, and Oracle, which is pretty good, and a Natural Order. Huh. Is that insane? Like, just use opposition with Siege King Commander and stuff? Alright, I'll take Urza. We have a Lotus. I don't know. 4 drops are good, but this is obviously not a curve you're excited about playing. We'll see how this pack develops. It's possible I move away from green and more into a red-blue direction and maybe splash with Bloodbraid or something, though it has gotten worse with mana drain in the deck. Karn Wheel Wildfire. This is a weird pack that isn't particularly good for us, I don't think. Could play Wheel of Fortune. It's like okay if I can get out to a fast start. Karn's a little high on the curve, I think, especially since we're not really getting the ramp we want. Frost Titans may be a little more achievable, but still not that exciting. I'll take a Karn. I don't know if I'll play it. Alright, green is not open, so I think we're going to try to move out of green. Also, we're not getting any lands. We've seen one fetch land, and it was like on like pick 2, so this is tough. Pod would be interesting if we had a better curve, but we just don't. So I guess I'm thinking like a Solemn here. Could take Kiki, like if it's still in the pack, that's a good sign, right? This isn't even that great of a Kiki deck. We don't have like any cantrips or anything. Oof. This deck's developing kind of poorly right now. Okay, here's a Preordain. I'll take that one. Battle Ball obviously would be nice, but just don't have the ramp for it. So let's take a Preordain. Okay, I'll 1000% be taking a Steam Vents. Missing out on Devoted Druid, which isn't great, but we need the fixing desperately. Shard, of course, is fine. Trinket Mage isn't bad. It finds a couple of good targets, but we need card draw, I think. Even kind of mediocre card draw like Chart of Course is fine here. So yeah, we'll see what pack 3 brings us, but unless we're just getting absolutely flooded with good ramp elves, we might not be looking to play that much green. Maybe splash like a Bloodbraid elf and maybe a Ren and 6. Though the Ren and 6 is even looking good at the moment. We need to find a couple of fetches or something before it gets good. But regardless of the colors we end up in, we need earlier drop cards. Like, this deck does not function right now unless it draws one of its insane mana ramps. It's just all 4 drops, and that's a big problem. So hopefully we can address that here. Okay, well, the Courser wheeled, which tells me green maybe is open after all. Looks like Courser's a pretty good green card, right? I think Rabble Master for the opposition combo as well. It's like a lot worse of a combo, but it's sort of a combo. I'll take the Courser. I don't think I'll miss Rabble Master too badly. Okay, maybe green is open. This is just a lot of green cards. Wall of Blossoms is pretty good, but I think more fixing is probably where I want to be at. So let's take the Sanctum here. Because of course I'd like to just play all 3 colors, right? That would be the best case scenario. We definitely need more good lands for that. So with those wheels, I'm at least confident there's not 2 other green drafters. There might still be one. They just maybe, you know, had better colors or better picks in their other color on those packs. I'll take Freyalise over a Trigon, I think is a little bit better. Alright, well, I'll take the Frost Titan now. Okay, our curve way too high. Our card quality pretty good. We need ramp like more than anything else, just by miles. And then picking up a natural order target would be good as well. We don't have anything to actually natural order into at the moment, but It's a lot less of a priority for me than just picking up some mana elves. None of these cards do much for me. Pick the stuff that's close to our colors, but I don't think we'll be playing those. Alright, Mox Diamond's another piece of acceleration that I could maybe take. Not a single green card except for regrowth in this pack. It's pretty rough. I could take a Delta. It finds Steam Vents and Trop. That's probably better than Mox Diamond, honestly. Yeah, Mox Diamond without card draw, it does put you down a card. It's a very real disadvantage. Card's obviously still powerful. It lets you play your cards earlier, and that's important. But I think I'm just going to take Delta here. Okay. So Raphaelos is ramp, and I probably have to take it, but man, it's not actually the elf we want here, which is awkward. Upheaval is obviously good, but without ramp, it's a lot worse, and we don't currently have the ramp, so I'll take Raphaelos. Maybe we will a Shelldog. People don't respect that card. Small chance we will Upheaval as well, but pretty unlikely on that one, I think. Yeah, it's going to be hard to set up a mana base that Raphaelos is good in, but even if it taps for 1 or 2 mana, it's still, like, fine. All right, Arbor Elf is perfect. Oh man, missing out on Misty and Flooded Strand. Oh. Ugh. That hurts me, but I'm going to take the Arbor Elf. There are 3 lands that would all be excellent in the deck, so maybe one of them comes back around. If none of them do, then maybe Terastodon does, but like I just need this ramp so badly. I'm going to take it. But that hurts. The missing out on that, on all that fixing hurts, especially since they're fetch lands. They're even good with Ren and 6 as well, which is currently looking bad in this deck, by the way. This is not, like we have 1 fetch land, so it's not really great. Marsh Flats doesn't find anything relevant. Celtic Sakura Tribe Elder, more ramp, more fixing. It's not good with opposition, but it does fix our mana, which is relevant. So I'll take that. Ren and 6 probably go on the sideboard for now. Natural Order, not making it yet, but we'll keep it. We'll keep it in the stack for now. Maybe we get lucky and get there. This deck's starting to take shape a little bit better. Still could use a few more of these, a few more pieces of fixing. Yeah, we're looking to like either get our opposition online and like one of our big token generators, or just ramp to Karn, Frost Titan, or just play a turn 1 like Chandra is completely fine. Turn 1 Urza, not quite as good. It's okay. Ooh, wow, there's an Oko. That's a late Oko. This card's incredible. So I'll be snapping that one up over just like Wall of Roots, basically. All right. Ooh, man, so many choices that are all excellent. Can I just take this pack? Wooded Foothills, Woodfall Primus, and Jiraga Tree Speaker are all fantastic. Primus gives us a really solid natural order target. Tree Speaker is just an excellent piece of ramp. I think I take the Tree Speaker. If natural order doesn't get there, I think it's okay. We have enough ways to win the game. We're at 23 playables. Like, I could just take more fixing. It's honestly not insane. Our mana requirements are so rough. But I think it's hard to pass up a Tree Speaker. We might wheel land somewhere. Ramen up. You didn't quite get there, unfortunately. Probably just take the Symbiosis here. It's just a fine card. Skull Clamp. Like, it's okay, right? You can, like, clamp some of your stuff when opposition didn't get there. But I don't think it's that good. Just a little slow. Let's just take the Symbiosis. okay. Now I'm starting to regret prioritizing these quite as highly, but I'll take an Elvish Mystic over Goose, I think. Even though Goose can make any color, it is a one-time effect, which is a little bit worse. Okay, Mesa is fine. It can fetch Steam Vents. That's good enough. Questing Beast can be something we bring in out of the sideboard, maybe. Okay, Thraston Wield. None of the lands did. That sucks. Probably play it. I'm not sure. Nature's Claim, definitely get in the sideboard. Yeah, I'll take a Hexstring Curve. I don't plan on playing it. So I want Terraston plus Natural Order. Is that a good combo? It's probably... Oh, okay. Well, Woodfall Primus Wield then. Never mind. We're totally fine. Probably won't even bother with Terraston. Like, the card has some awkwardness to it. Aspect Tendrils, okay. And I don't want that many super expensive cards necessarily. So I think just having the one Primus for Natural Order is probably good enough. Okay, so this is 6 lands out of 32 cards. We probably want maybe 15 lands, given that we have a Mana Crypt and a bunch of Mana Elves. So I'd have to cut like a card or two cards. Or no, because the, yeah, this counts as a land effectively. And then I'm counting this basically as a land, and I think 16's fine with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of acceleration. Lotus sort of counts as well. Okay, so what's the worst card in this deck? Oh, Solemn is sort of a piece of acceleration. No, it's not a great one. Release is like a little bit dorky. Courser's not insane. It's a good card, but we don't have any combos with it outside of like a fetch or two. We don't have any way to like stack the top for deck, so Release is kind of cute with opposition. You can make little tokens, and then obviously you can destroy artifacts and enchantments, which is sometimes relevant. But I think I'll keep the Courser in and dump the Freylease for now. We'll see. Maybe it comes back in some matchups. Bring all this stuff in and add some lands. Could even see, actually, I'm thinking about it. I could see cutting Rofellos because it's just not going to be very good. We're not going to have that many forests. Maybe that's actually right. Feels a little weird to cut a Rofellos out of your green ramp deck, but our deck's going to be heavy colors. So let's look what forest count we end up with and decide. But I'm guessing it's going to be low because we have a couple of non-basic green sources as well. So we get 9 more lands. Let's see, green, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sources of green right now. I would like to get up to 9. That would be good, I think. Blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7, 8 would be nice. We're not going to be able to do all this, but just putting the numbers where I'd like them, and then we'll cut from there. Then red, we have 1, 2, 3, 3. Cool. I would like 7 probably. Now green can fix for blue and red with Sakura Tribelder. Let's see, this is 9, 12 lands. I'm gonna make 3 cuts here. So I could see cutting one of each of these just because Sakura Tribelder gets us there. I guess we are gonna end up with a decent number first. Maybe I cut some of the double red cards. So if I cut Siege Gang and Chandra, then our red becomes a lot more of an actual splash with just Bloodbraid Elf and Ancient Grudge. That actually seems fine to me. These are both good, especially Chandra I like for the Lotus play, but I think this is fine. Then we can go put in a Rofellos and maybe a Terrastodon at that point. It's fine. Could put in Questing Beast or something, but let's try it like this instead. Then we need a lot less red. So 5, I think was what I wanted, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green. Okay. Then red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 off the elder. Okay, it's not so bad. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 effectively. Okay. Yeah, I think I like this a lot better. It just makes our mana quite a bit safer. Makes our fellows more likely to work. Maybe I even cut this mountain. Still have what, 1, 2, 3. I guess the Sakura Tribal doesn't get red anymore if we get the mountains. I'll do it like this. Wait, does the land short? 14. 14 lands, 15, 16. No, okay, this is what I wanted. It's just a lot of our... We have one land like this and one land like this, and then we have all this ramp. I think this is fine. I could see cutting Terrastodon for an extra land. It's not insane. Is it Symbiosis? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that, actually. Just add an extra forest. Symbiosis can be cast a spell, so it's pretty good. We don't have a lot of card draw, which, you know, makes me a little wary of adding too many mana sources, but the deck does need to get off to a quick start, and like we have some big hitters, so I think it's fine. All right, so I'm gonna save this, take a screenshot, and I'll see you for round number 1. We'll play first. I am sad we didn't end up getting that upheaval. That would have been really good in this deck, the way it turned out, but we needed acceleration pretty badly at the time. Well, obviously I have to mulligan a no-lander. Okay, this one works. Let's keep. Alright, I have to put a card on the bottom. So I want to go turn to Oracle, which means playing Elvish Mystic. Or no, I can do it with through Duragus Tree Speaker as well. So maybe I dump the Mystic. I like having the Bloodbraid that can help us sort of recover from the mulligan a little bit. And even if they killed Tree Speaker here, we can still get the Oracle online, so that's fine. Fortunately, we can't level this up. We don't have enough green mana. Like, leveling this up at turn 1 would obviously be great, but can't do that. So we'll see. Alright, so let's go. Boom, boom. I guess if we kept the elf instead of the tree speaker, we get to avoid playing a land for the oracle, which potentially gets extra value, but it's fine. If they keep up like a red source here, I might not level, just so I don't get owned. White, a little less concerned with white. I mean, they could have a Swords to Plowshares or something, but... Oh, well, now that I've drawn Karn, I do want to level this up, so let's try it and see if it works. If they kill it in response, I'll be sad. Well, the fact there's a pause worries me. Yeah, they had the swords. Oh, it's a Path to Exile? That's not nearly as bad. Let's get our mountain here, I guess, since we have the Bloodbraid. Yeah, pathing a Tree Speaker, obviously it slows me down, right? I don't get to play my 4-drop this turn like I'd planned, but it still accelerates me by 1, so I'm not too worried about it. It's a Stoneforge, okay. You have a Stoneforge Mystic, that's fine. Let's see what they have. A couple of different equipments I might be afraid of here, but there's also a lot I don't really care about. And we do have some ways to destroy artifacts. We got a Sword of Feast and Famine. Yeah, like, that's a good one. So it gives them protection from green. But we have this Karn coming at some point. Okay, drew an island. So let's go Crypt into Oracle, I think. It's going to be the best way to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oko also deals with equipment nicely. So this is fine. Wishing I cast Bloodbraid now. I could have gotten a free Oko. That would have been pretty good, but that's okay. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I mean, next turn's probably just Oko, depending on what they do. Spectral Procession. Yeah, it makes Oko worse. definitely. But I still have it in my back pocket here, so that's fine. Alright, they don't attack for obvious reasons. Hopefully we hit some lands, that would be nice. Heads, I want the flip, yay. Okay, we got a land, that's good. We have a Lotus on top. The Lotus isn't that exciting, I don't think. So I'm gonna get hit with a sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's use Delta. Go get a blue source of some kind. Probably get my Trop, I guess. It's fine. I don't want to take damage off Steam Vents here. Yeah, that's not a great one, but that's okay still. I think I just go Karn plus here. I assume their next turn's play is going to be to try and hit me with the sword. I'll just discard Bloodbraid and then have an Oko as well. All seems good. And if they have removal for Karn here, then they don't have it for Oko, and they're still down a card. Like, it all kind of works out okay here. With the Exile. Silverblade, man, it's pretty good. Could have been annoying with Sword especially, but it's fine. Now they have to choose between like attacking Karn and okay, they're just gonna go off on the spirit thing here. It's medium annoying. I mean, Karn gains loyalty quickly enough that this isn't that big of a concern, but it is like one of the things that our deck isn't very good at handling, I suppose. Alright. What's the flip? We hit a land. That's nice. Let's go land, land. We have Frost Titan on top. Frost Titan's pretty good. Do I want to Bloodbraid them? Definitely want to Karn them. Continue doing that, I think. Got Tithe Taker as well. I could Oko here. Get up to 6 loyalty. They can get it down pretty low, but then they're not hitting Karn, so it like kind of makes them split their attention a bit, which is nice. I'm a little reluctant to play the Bloodbraid because it's a nice way to clear cards off top with Oracle, and the body itself isn't really doing much for me, so I think I'll definitely play Arbor Elf because that just might as well be out there. And then I'm just debating if I want to play Yoko or not. I think it's probably fine. I mean, I guess they can go sword, equip something, and like completely kill the Yoko. That's not so good. Alright, I'll just wait. It's fine. I mean, if they play like a pump effect, it's pretty good. They have some kind of anthem, but can't really do much about that at the moment, so yeah. I mean, I've at least hit a few relevant cards with Karn, so that's pretty good. It's gaining me a bunch of life by having the spirits not attack my face. Skycleave. Okay, so you get to get my Oracle here. That's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We do get a 4/4 back if we kill that, which is also kind of cool. So you can attack Karn down to 5. We'll let them... I think my Arbor Elf is worth more than 1 point of loyalty. Maybe that's not true, though. Yeah, Crypt is fine. I mean, they know exactly what's going on, but let's go ahead and Karn them again. See if they get rid of that sword or something else. Okay, they did get rid of the sword. Oh, it's a sword of body mine. They have both the green swords? Yikes. Okay, so I know their last card's a sword, so they can get a protected hidden if they want. Although they won't be protected from Boss Titan, but they have flyers anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm probably just gonna tap their land then with Frosty here. 2, 2. That way they can't play an equipped sword this next turn, or really do as much of anything. Obviously, it's a good blocker as well. Might Oko this mana crypt at some point. It'll stop me from taking damage, and we're getting to the point where we don't need the mana so badly. Alright, that's all going at Karn, that's fine. It's gonna take his licks. It is very slowly dying, but it's eating their hand in the meantime. Like, it's already been discard 3, that's pretty good. Sure. Okay, losing the flip sucks. Ooh, Preordain's pretty good. I think I'll start there. Into a Turn Timber Symbiosis? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, cast it. So let's go bottom, top. Exile something. Okay, we got both swords. So now I'll play the Symbiosis. 2, 4, and 5. Hopefully we hit something good here. We did not. I get to play Raffellos. Yeah, that's the best I've got, I guess. So let's go Raffellos. Does get the 3 counters on it, so now it's a 5/4. It makes it a decent blocker at least. So I can attack with Frost Titan. Keep tapping their lands. Chop block's fine. I mean, we could still lose if they have a way to pump all these tokens. So 14 to restart, so it's gonna take a while. House that. That's not gonna work out great for you here, opponent. Alright, scooped. So we're playing this mono white kind of aggro, but they have a lot of removal. They're playing a lot of annoying equipment. I'm definitely going to bring in all my artifact hate here. So we want Nature's Claim. I guess the Freyalise already in the deck, so that's fine. I guess it's just going to be Nature's Claim then. We'll cut something. What looks good? Or rather, what looks bad? I do like Natural Order less when they have Path to Exile. That even deals with Woodfall Primus pretty darn well. Like, we still at least get something out of it, I guess, but if we Natural Order into Primus and then kill it with a Path, it's like pretty bad. Might actually cut Natural Order here. Probably still keep the Primus around. It's just a big ramp target. It seems okay. Maybe I could have brought a Renin 6, actually, as a way to, like, deal with some of those stupid spirits. But it's okay. Preordained Nature's Claim and a Frost Titan. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a keep. The Preordained goes a long way here. Hopefully you give us a target for the Nature's Claim. Ooh, they have their own Mana Crypt. Okay, well, that's a target for Nature's Claim, but they're off to a quick one here. It's not great. Oof, into the Stoneforge. Yikes. Okay, well, I was just going to kill this, but now I kind of want to kill the sword instead. So, unless they have another piece of, like, Mox or something to get the sword out and equip it, they can't quite do it this turn, so I think I'm still going to just preordain for now. And then look to Nature's Claim the turn after. That's a rough start, though. Okay, Oko's good. Arbor Elf's actually also good, so I think I'll keep them both here. Let's go top, top. So next turn I get to go Nature's Claim plus Arbor Elf, and then start to get the Oko online. Flip, okay. Into Jite, alright. I mean, it's bad too, but... Hey, that's a lot of equipment. Probably have to kill Jite, then eat one hit off the sword and then make it into a creature. Because I would like this Arbor Elf to not die. I'm glad I brought in the Nature's Claim, but yeah. So I can kill Jite here. They play sword, equip sword, attack me. I discard like a land, it's fine. Yeah, I think that has to be the play. And then we'll just Oko the sword. Hope to get there. It's not good, but I mean, Mana Crypt starts are pretty strong, so what can you do? Okay. I actually wanted them to play the sword here. It would have been kind of awkward if they had to bring in a Stoneforge on my turn. Although now they get to untap their mana as well, which is still kind of bad. Yeah, take my hit. I think I discard Forest, even though Fellows is kind of a thing. Alright, I need this follow-up to not be too strong. Faith Taker. Oof, Annalita, okay. It's not as Oko's in a little bit of trouble. I still have to play it, it's just too much value otherwise, but this isn't good. So we'll turn the sword into a beast. And then Oko's at 5, so Oko's probably dying here. I don't really want to trade my Arbor Elf off, and I can't save Oko even if I do, so there's not a lot of reason to do that. I'll just get the Frost Titan online a turn sooner. Another sword. Oh boy. Okay. It's not amazing. Yeah, probably gonna scoop this one up here shortly. It's just a little bit too much. Mana Crypt, powerful card. If they make their attacks wrong, I might survive here, but yeah, they're smart. Everything at Oko, this here. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede here. There's no way I get out of this one. I was drawing, whoops, did not want to reveal my hand. I was drawing an opposition, yeah, that wasn't gonna do anything. Alright. They have a lot of swords. Yeah, I kind of like Renin 6 as a pinger. Might bring that in. Still not sure what I would cut, though. Versus a little bit weird and slow in our deck. Could see cutting that one. I like the big things. Yeah, they just have a lot of cards that die to this. I think it's worth bringing in. We do have a couple of fetches, so it's not like the worst. Though Arid Mesa, not a particularly strong one in our deck. Yeah, I'll cut Urza, as weird as that feels. Let's run this. And we will be on the play, of course. Okay, Lotus is interesting. Could Lotus out a Courser? I mean, I'm going to keep this hand, obviously. It's just a question of whether I use the Lotus early or not. Because I could use it to power out a Frost Titan on like turn 3, or I can just go for the early Courser and see if I can get value that way. It's also just a big wall, which is nice. Could also go turn on Bloodbraid Elf. That could be a lot of pressure. It could also... Let's see, what can we hit off Bloodbraid? Let's look at that. So what are the good and bad hits? Crypt's good. Preordain's okay. Any of the Mana Elves are good. Chart is fine. Mana Drain's bad. Ancient Grudge is bad. Steve is good. Orpheus is good. Oko's insane. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 good hits. 2 okay hits, 2 bad hits. Is that worth the risk? I think it's worth it. Let's give it a shot. If we get a bad hit, I'll feel silly, but what can you do? Okay, Mana Crypt's great. Let's play it. Get the Bloodbraid into play. Mana Crypt X is 0. What? What X? What are you talking about, Magic Online? And we'll attack, of course. Sadly, we still can't play anything next turn off this Mana Crypt, but I'm sure it'll be good. Yeah, so I think that was a fine Lotus at the end of the day here. We exchanged a Lotus for a Bloodbraid Elf and a Mana Crypt. Seems good. Legion's Landing is fine. Like to draw a Forest, or just any action spell that we can cast will be good. Yield. That's the flip. Ooh, Renin 6. Okay, that works. Let's go. Yes, pay the life. Play Renin 6. Go ahead and ping their vampire. Keep attacking. Could still lose this game if we don't draw more mana sources here, but we're definitely in pretty good shape right now. Yeah, this is exactly what I want to run in 6. Like, that just dealt with their 1-drop, and now it still leaves behind a presence that can do stuff down the road. Jite with no creatures is totally fine. Hopefully we draw something relevant here. Really needs to be a forest, but I guess we'll see. Losing all my flips isn't great. Oko works though. Oko will probably get us there. 2, 3. Play Oko. Now the only question is, do I turn that into a beast? No, I think I just make a food here. If they okay, they're done. Yeah, this was a pretty disgusting start. But yeah, I think I would have made a food, just uptick this and attack. Because making the GTA into a 3/3 puts us at some risk of them killing this and attacking with it. Alright, I'll see you for match number 2. That was fun. Welcome back for round 2. We're going to be on the play. Fantastic. Oh, that's going to have to be a mulligan. Man, rough one there. Okay. I mean, I have to keep this. It's a little bit weird. So what am I doing on turn 1? I have 4 green mana. Or I could have some blue if I wanted. I also have some colorless. I could have a lot of mana. So I get Black Lotus for blue and Preordain. And then I still have a green. Or I can go Lotus for green, play Tree Speaker, level Tree Speaker, play Arbor Elf. Gets me a lot of mana, but doesn't really do anything. I think I put Rafellos back. It doesn't look very good in this hand. And then I think I actually open with Lotus on blue into Preordain. There's a chance this fizzles pretty badly, but I should be able to find something, right? Maybe it's not worth the risk quite yet. Maybe I just go Forest, Tree Speaker, the next turn I can level up the Tree Speaker and stuff. Maybe it's a little bit safer. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be a coward here. It's like if I draw an island, the Preordain just gets so much better than trying to play it off a Lotus. Frost Titan. Can I just play a Frost Titan here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess I can. Alright. Cast. Hopefully you don't have a counter spell for this. Level this up. Tap. Lotus. Triple blue into Frost Titan. Let's see if they have an answer. Nope. All right, that was a heck of a game. The only thing we know about them is they have an island in their deck, so I'm not gonna make any sideboard changes based on that. Oh, that was it's a pretty good hand, I guess. Good draw off that Titan there. Could I have played that on turn 1 if I did the Lotus play? No, it would have been 1 short, right? So that would have been pretty bad. Okay, this looks fine. We get to accelerate out of Oracle. Let's chart a course. Okay, no Thoughtseize or anything is nice. Ooh, that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll go Sanctum, Mystic. Hold up Mana Drain on the next turn, and then somewhere in there. Not Hymn to Torok. Okay, good. Not Hymn to Torok. Like that. I'm just gonna play my Trop. I'm not gonna attack with this elf, just to play around potential dazes or anything. The 1 damage isn't going to matter. Hopefully they just slam a 4-drop here that we get to mana drain. If they don't, then it's fine. Let's draw Mesa. Okay, Mesa can go blue source, which is fine. How do I want to do this? I definitely want to keep mana drain going. So I think I'll play Mesa and then play Chart. Maybe I want to counter this. That's fine. Okay, it's a lot of lands. Probably don't need all of those. I could see discarding Solemn as well. Yeah, I'm actually going to dump Solemn here. The lands could do something. That will just pass. Still keeping up mana drain. We have your next main phase. I could counter something here if I needed to. Factor Fiction. It's probably worth countering here, I think. Because this adds the beginning of your next main phase. Yeah, so that's fine. I'll counter it. It's just a lot of cards, and they don't have that many at the moment, so it seems good. And then we get to power out this Karn, the extra mana. They have something good, maybe. Oh, just some Drifter. It's not that strong, though. They're keeping up double blue, which makes me think they have their own counter here, which isn't so good. Because I would like this Karn to resolve. Ooh, Natural Order? Okay. We get 4 extra mana. Let's think about that. So if I just go Karn, I have 1, 2, 3, 2 mana left, which doesn't really do anything. If I go Oracle first, then I get 2 extra land drops. So that'll be 4 off 4. I'll have 6 mana left. So I could try Natural Order after that. Still can't do Karn. I think it's worth it. Double blue is pretty suspect. They could have just played this straight up, right? So I think I do it this way. If they countered this, I'm okay with it. If they don't, I'm okay with it. Lotus on top, okay. Let's go forest, forest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. It's a little bit awkward. I'd like this Karn at some point. So natural ordering away the Elvish Mystics, great. Like I could just not do it. Just seems so likely to have a counter spell here. And then I'll be left with 5 lands if I do that. Yeah, think I'm gonna be a coward and pass. Well, hold on. I know I'm drawing a Lotus next turn. Oh, but not if I shuffle, right? Yeah, let's just pass. This is fine. Didn't use the mana drain mana all that well, but it's gonna be hard for them to play and keep up counterspell like the entire game here, so Bitter Blossom's fine, doesn't really matter. I mean, or maybe it won't, who knows, but having an Oracle in play goes a long way here, so let's go Island. Okay, now I can go Turn Timber, which I think I'd rather that one get countered than anything else. I will play this Lotus just in case they're sitting on like a mana leak or something. But let's go Symbiosis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't really mind this one getting countered. They have their own mana drain. It's obviously a little awkward, but okay, they just don't have anything that works. Yeah, I'll get an Urza. Seems okay. We have a Primus on top. Okay. Actually, a little awkward for this natural order. Well, hold on. Maybe Maybe since that resolved, I also cast Natural Order now and get this Primus into play. Unless it was Mana Leak they were sitting on. But, okay, they're just done. Alright, well, I don't know quite what they were doing, but we were doing pretty well there, so I guess I'll be back for the finals. See you there. Alright, welcome back. We're lucky in winning all the die rolls. I will continue to play first. This hand's... Is it okay? It gets a Steven to play and then an opposition, but doesn't really do anything else. It has our Primus in our hand, which is not actually where we want it. I think I'm actually going to mulligan this. Our hand's capable of some insane draws, and that's not one of them. Alright, I'll keep this one. Still not incredible, but it's fine. What am I putting back? Turn 1 is going to be Draga, turn 2 level Draga, and probably do nothing. So, I mean, it's going to be a land that's going back. I guess it could just be the Delta. Or is the shuffle effect useful here? Not especially. Yeah, let's just put Delta back. That's fine. This I might end up being able to play at some point, so I want to keep it around for now. This is definitely the most I've cast Turn Timber Symbiosis. Like, actually cast it. Ooh, okay. It's kind of interesting. Let's go boom. Level. Play Raphellos. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can play a Frost Titan this turn, so if you don't have a counter spell or anything. Yes, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so yes, play the life, play Frost Titan. And I'll tap the red here. Alright, looks like they have some extra. But Frost Titan's pretty tough to deal with when you're in limit on mana. Like, you can't just cast a removal spell on it. Yeah, Metal Worker I can just tap as well. That's fine. Ooh, even got the extra land for the Turn Timber. Yeah, I'll play Turn Timber here. Let's do it. 2, 3, 4. I have to use this anyways. That's fine. Boom. Is this cast or just put them into play? You may put a creature, so it wouldn't get Bloodbraid. Any triggers? So I guess we'll go with the Hermit here. That's fine. Just squirrels. Attack with Titan. Tapping down the Metal Worker, and they're done. Alright. Man, this deck's been strong. Holy moly. And this hand didn't even have any power or anything. Just some good elves. I mean, really good elves, but still. Okay, so we're playing against some kind of blue-red artifact thing, so definitely want Nature's Claim again. Just don't think much else. Yeah, so let's bring in Nature's Claim, and we can cut... let's see, what do I want to cut here? It's always a tough part. Need that. Bloodbraid's fine. Man, I don't want to cut any of these cards. They're all so good. Do I cut a piece of acceleration? That seems kind of insane. Maybe the Courser was like kind of borderline to begin with. I think it's a good card, don't get me wrong, but I can cut it, I think. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so this is a turn 2 natural order. Seems fine. If they kill the elf, hand gets a little worse, but the mana crypt should go a long way anyhow. Oh, they have a Mox. Alright, alright. We're gaming. Oh, I drew the Woodfall Primus? Are you kidding me? Okay. Can I even natural order into anything relevant now? Nope, that's a no. All right, they're going off, and we're not doing anything. Forge Master? Oh, that's a good nature's claim. I guess I'd kill the Forge Master. I don't know what they could have here, but I don't really want to find out. Let's just go ahead and kill that. Attack them. And they tap the vault here, so that at least slows them down a slight amount. And like, they're running low on cards as well, which is kind of nice. That. Suspend Cloudskate. Okay, I can deal with suspended Cloudskate. Ooh, Lotus. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can Primus now. Seems okay. Do I need the Crypt as well? Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I do. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll play the Crypt. Just play Primus. Green. 2, 3, 5. And we'll destroy Signet or Mox Ruby. I guess Signet's fine. Attack them. Cloudskate coming, that's fine. What I might do now is actually use natural order with the Woodfall Primus to kill another thing. Oh, they're just done. All right. Well, we got a quick trophy there. Lots of players conceding to early big creatures, which is understandable. There was a lot of pressure there. Yeah, I think I would have followed up with a natural order, sacrificing the Primus to kill another one of their permanents and, get something out there, even if it's not that good. But yeah, managed to add another trophy to our collection. It's pretty good. Not not anywhere near the top of the leaderboards, but I'm happy with the 3 I have right now. And there'll definitely be more cubes to come in this cube season, so stay tuned for that. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.